Good afternoon and welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to The Buzz with Bernadette. I've put off doing this video because there's so much information coming in on the Annapurl Michaela Testa saga. I didn't know where to start and I thought I'll just keep waiting. I waited for Annapurl's response. And it came, and then I waited again another day to see what else, if anything else would come back. You know, it's a bit of a back and forward at the moment, but welcome to The Buzz with Bernadette, your VIP pass to exclusive chats with entertainers, the juiciest pop culture moments, and all the gossip worth talking about. Coming to you from sunny Perth, let's dive into the stories that have everyone talking. Lots of people are going online. Lots of people have got a lot to say. There's a lot of people who claim to have gone to school with Annapurl or claim to have been in friend group chats with her. So they're coming out and saying things as well. Yeah, I've got to say, a lot of people don't have a lot of good things to say about her. So a lot of people are doing a lot of dissecting. My head is actually a bit of a mumble. Make my trusty notes and we'll try and get through. So Annapurl did a response video. It was 8 minutes. She says to us, look, I'm sitting on the floor. Look, I've got no PR people around me. She shows her beautiful view on the waterfront. And, she comes across, I've got to say, very authentic, very believable. Very not her usual sweet self, but very sweet with a bit of a serious edge this time, which is not how we're used to seeing Annapurl. She goes through and sort of answers limited questions. She left quite a few questions out, which, she went through everything one by one. She went through the body shaming allegations, about calling someone fat and sweaty. And she said, I would never call anyone fat. But she goes, after I do meet and greets with the fans, my shoulders end up getting, sweat all over them. They do get quite smelly. Maybe I have said something about sweat in the past, which made me sort of think, okay, that's good. She's admitting things. And she addresses things like her childhood photos. She addresses things that are like, when I said I was broke or poor, it wasn't that I really was. It's just that I felt broke and I felt poor compared to what my friends had. I felt broke, which has led to a lot of creators out there doing funny memes and then a lot of so-called friends cutting and pasting in between her saying those things with their own receipts, their own photos from the childhood, which I'm going to get to soon. There's just a lot, and a lot of it you don't know if people are doing for a bit of clout, if people are doing for a bit of exposure, to go viral. You don't know what's true and what's not. So a lot of this could be speculation. It's just, so all the information I've gathered is going to be from social media. At first, we sort of thought that Annapurl wasn't going to respond, that she was just going to let it blow over. A few of her friends had said that as well, that she was probably just going to let it blow over. That's her usual style. But so we were very impressed that she did a response video. Now, since all this saga did come out, Annapurl did lose 600,000 followers in 48 hours of her post response. That is a massive, massive drop in your social media. Wow, that's huge. And it just goes to show a lot of people were probably sitting on the fence the whole time. And so Annapurl supporters basically who are saying that her inconsistencies in her timeline of events, like things aren't matching up. Like if Annapurl's saying, oh, I was 7 years old, when I lived here, or blah, 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 or, we felt broken. Then they're showing pictures of her where she wasn't that age, and they're actually, the friends are showing receipts. And I think because there is quite a few of them, they're coming up with all the group chats and all the screenshots and all the, like, even going back to Facebook group chats that they had to show their evidence. So it's a bit scary actually for Annapurl. And at the end of the day, who knows who to believe? Like, it's probably a bit of 50-50 on both on both ends. One thing I think that will be interesting to see what comes out of this is whether Annapurl is going to have to rebrand after this, or if this was, well, I guess it wasn't a strategy that she chose, but obviously she has a PR team working with her. So whether or not they're going to advise her that now is a good pivotal point to rebrand, because up until now, we've known her as the day in the life vlog girl, a girl that talks with a little cute, sweet, innocent voice that wants, nothing but good for everybody. She also vlogs in a very interesting style. Like, normally most people have vlogged in a style of, speaking in past tense, etc. Whereas she vlogs in a style in which that she takes us with her on the journey. And it's like we're almost experiencing it in real time with her. And I think that's what we all initially really liked about Annapurl. And I think, I really enjoyed watching all her videos. I didn't really want to, believe this, but could this have all been orchestrated all along? I don't know, but she has a PR team. Let's see how they handle it from here on. So when I say her friends have been coming up with receipts, I saw a few TikToks today where her friends have remixed her apology, where she comes and, addresses what Michaela said. And they have dissected it. And the bit where she's saying, that she felt broke, they literally chop the video there and show her family on boats. They say, Anna, you literally partied on boats. Your family had holidays on boats. Then they flip to when she's had her birthday parties around a swimming pool. So, like, basically insinuating you had enough money for pool parties, you had enough money to go on boats. So where is this broke feeling coming from? I think it would have been better for Anna, looking back, if she probably, I don't know, wouldn't have mentioned the money side of things. But I guess she did that so that we would all hop on board with her on the journey where she's always buying luxury goods, etc. And we'd go, well, she didn't have that when she was younger, so good on her. Good on her. She deserves it now. Then I came across a video where a psychic is she's dissecting what's gone on with Anna, and she has looked into her past, present and future. She said what is funny about the video that Annapurl posted addressing everything is that she happened to post it at peak time. So even though Anna turns the camera around and says to people, look, I don't have my PR team working with me, I'm all by myself, it's just me, that she has been advised, most likely by her PR team, to post at this particular time because that will get the most amount of views. Now, we're also living in a sort of a time where I think we're all waking up to marketing tactics. We all know when things out there like products, etc., are being sold to us, by content creators. We're all kind of like, we're waking up now. So now one of the things that her PR team may have advised her to do as well is to sit on the floor, because this makes her seem more relatable. It makes it seem like she's more on our level and more believable as well, that she's in touch. So that was possibly a good little marketing tactic that she may have used on us. She would have been advised what to say, what questions to answer and what questions to avoid, because she obviously avoided the topic of her brother and the, relations that he would have had with Michaela. And I guess in her defense, she could say, well, it wasn't about me, so I'm not going to address that. I don't know what tactic she's going to take, but I do think she was advised. One thing I do agree with on Anna's apology video is also when she says, one thing I don't want on my videos is hate, bullying, fighting, etc. I will not be backing you. Even if you're sticking up for me, I will not be backing you on any of those comments or anything like that. I do agree with her saying that. But then you get her other friends coming to the party on that particular point saying, yeah, you only take that stance when the bullying has got to do with you and your page. You never worried about your friend Michaela when she was getting bullied. You never worried about any of your other friends when they were getting bullied, etc., etc. So that seems a little bit harsh, but could be true. A few of her friends are also commenting on the Bambi hoodie that she's wearing, saying that, there was just another tactic to make her seem so sweet and innocent and childlike and lovely. And it was once again just something that was planned. So yeah, I do feel like there is a rebrand coming for Anna, because she's got to, at some point, I think, probably, change it up a little bit. I do think, however, in probably a couple of weeks, this will all blow over. And I think, either people will pick a side, any side, and, or we'll probably just keep following them both and see where this all goes. Maybe, once it's blown over, she'll just start her new brand on a different track, and who knows? Or maybe she'll be the same and we'll just forget about it and keep enjoying her beautiful vlogs. Another thing I want to make mention of is the funny thing is, everybody starts their videos on TikTok like this. I mean, I don't want to get involved in the whole Annapurl drama, but I do want to say one thing, or I do have receipts, or I do have some predictions that I want to talk about. So nobody wants to get involved, but everybody is very verbal about it. I'm doing a podcast about it myself, my second podcast about it. But I have always loved Annapurl, and I'm here for it because I need to know. I need to get to the bottom of it. I need to know where everyone's going to end up on this. And I don't think Michaela and Annapurl will ever be friends again, but I'm here to see what happens from here on out. Okay, so I wanted to keep it pretty short and sweet today. There's not much else to discuss. I did so much research, but that's my main points for today. And if anything else arises, I will be sure to let you know. But thank you for joining in today on this deep dive into this evolving story. I wonder if we're going to see any more. I wonder if it's going to die down. Who knows? But thank you so much for listening to The Buzz with Bernadette today. And I can't wait to continue some of my maths podcasts coming up. I don't think I'm going to continue doing some daily ones because I'm going to wait till we get some real scandals. I think we've got bigger scandals coming for Married at First Sight Australia. So until something major happens, I'm not just going to hop on every day just to talk about the boring, mundane episodes. I mean, we want to be there for the tea that happens at the dinner parties. The dinner parties are the best part of Married at First Sight. So until then, I will see you next time, and I look forward to it.